So Emily is our youngest daughter. She was born in 1990. She was super busy all the time, very active child, loved to be in the center of all the action. When she entered a room, everybody knew she was there. She was boisterous and outgoing and loved to entertain and make people laugh. And she was always in the center of everything.
Emily's game was soccer, not basketball. She was probably the smallest kid in her class, but everything revolved around her. As far as her friends, she was usually the leader, and everybody would be following along. You know, whatever Em was doing, then that's what the gang was doing.
Yeah, so in 1999, Emily started feeling unwell. She had pain in her back, and she was having trouble moving. Took her to the doctor a few times and finally got a diagnosis of neuroblastoma, which is a type of pediatric cancer. So she was 9 years old at that time, and we had a 3-year long journey trying to fight neuroblastoma. So she had chemotherapy and radiation. The first year we were in the hospital far more than we were ever at home. And so we did lots of different kinds of treatment. We went to Edmonton for a specialized treatment that they had there. But in the end, it wouldn't back down, and there was nothing more we could do. We lost her in 2002, June the 1st. So she was 12 years old when she passed away. Children's Hospital is a wonderful place. They support families as well as the child, always. Mm-hmm. And so you have your own social worker, you have any support you need is always there. And they're wonderful that way. And I'll never forget how good they were.
That's right. It became a home away from home for us.
Yeah.
And as much as they say, when you are first admitted, they say, you know, you don't believe this, but this will become a home and a comfortable place for you to come.
And that is exactly what it was.
It was true.
So a bit of a legacy from that. Our oldest daughter, who is the surviving child, she has now become a nurse in a pediatric hospital, and she wanted to do that because she had that strong connection from when Emily was in treatment. So she is now treating kids at a pediatric hospital in Calgary.
So the year after Emily had passed away,
a couple of years later,
Paul called us and asked permission to hold a tournament in Emily's name because Emily's peer group that she had played sports with, gone to Sparks with, gone to school with, was now going to Riverside, and some of them were playing basketball. And Paul said he would like to have a tournament in Emily's name, but hold it with a slightly different idea behind it, in that it was going to be a fundraising for Children's Hospital, but within 2, 3, 4 years, it became a go-to tournament, and Paul was turning away teams, and there was a lot of money raised, and I think we are now, depending on how much was raised this year, it'll be over $100,000.
I think this tournament is really important, just to raise awareness, and it just teaches the kids in high school and the kids playing in the tournament to give back to their community. It's just really important that, the young people these days sometimes get a bad rap because, you hear lots of bad stuff. But when you look in this gymnasium tonight and you see all these girls playing basketball, spending, so close to Christmas, they're here, they could be doing other things with their friends and their family, and they are here, and this tournament raises so much money and it's so much awareness, and I think that that's a really important value, that they have really important values, and it shows how good kids are these days, and I think they deserve some recognition for that, and
exactly.
It's a good thing to see kids out there doing something really good for the community.
Yeah.